Hi friends, welcome to Aisho's DIY. This is lbeats.com collab video. I bought some stuff from lbeats. They sent it to me so that I can introduce you guys the website lbeats.com and also review some of their products. Guys, I've already seen an unboxing video wherein I bought some of these glass beads. These are Bicone beads, not glass. I think these are acrylic. And I have got some glass beads as well, glass Bicone beads. But this one I got it in two colors, and this was like two bunches actually together. I separated them, and it was knotted like this. I want to show you guys how they have knotted this, and this cord is pretty strong in my opinion. So I just removed their stickers off, and I was able to separate these strands which was strung together like this into this. Okay, and I figured these strands are pretty thick, so I just wanted to show you guys a simple way to actually make this necklace like a chunkier. I really like the way that it looks like this. See this? It is flowy and nice. It's thick. It makes a statement, just that many strands together. So what I did was I removed the knot, and I have all of these strands here, right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make an overhand knot. Okay, just like so. And just going to make an overhand knot. We need this much to make that. So making sure I include every other strand and don't let go of any strand possible, because I don't want to do that, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and take it all here, and then just a regular knot. Take all these strands inside, making sure I don't leave any strands outside the loop, and then I'm just going to tie a knot just like so. Just a regular knot. Okay, and once I tighten that knot, I have here some bead caps. I know this will not hold that much, so I am thinking what I should do about it. I want this to be inside this, so what I'm going to do is take a piece of wire. Okay, thin piece of wire. This is probably 28 gauge or so, 28 or 26. Okay, and then I'm gonna fold this and then take this like this and try to insert through this hole, which is a little bit tough, but we can try. There's nothing harmful to try. So it will not, right? It will not take it in. It's a very small hole, but if you can see, the look of it, when these strands come through this, it should look pretty well. I thought I will show you guys from the first, and I just removed this. There was two of these strands, these bunches, not strands, I would say, two of these bunches. So what I did was I removed the knots here. Okay, and just take painter's tape You can also use scotch tape, but I feel that this one is much more easier to use in this case. And take it and tie this, like roll it, roll these ends, then put the painter's tape on top. And that's secure now. Let's take the other side and take a little bit of painter's tape. Do the same. Just roll all of these strands together, just like so, and then just put a tape on top. That's enough. Let's cut the rest of the thing off. So we have it secure now. So this is how it is. So we have everything secure, and as you can see, these strands, I'm just making everything go down and kind of make it even. I mean, some are not, so just make sure. So there is two ways to it to do that, and I'll show you guys with the other one that I created. One is this side that I created, the other one is this. You can add a bead cap like this, just a big bead cap, big and long, and then you cover this. That's it, you're done. And then make a loop around, and you can attach a chain to it, and that's done for this side. But I also like this one. So see how the beads come out of this. I really like this, so I'm going to show you guys that. So take this, make sure everything is nice and neat a little bit. You cannot control this a lot, but you can control to an extent. So this is a big hole bead. What I would say is I would just cut all of these things after the painter's tape, so that we have enough area to work with, and then just put it through a big hole bead. Just you can also use a head pin or so to kind of push these inside. There we go, and then it comes out. So now you can actually pull the strands individually so that it's nice and even, and you don't see any thread that much. There will be a little bit of thread which will be seen, but you can try your level best to do this. See this? Now it's all tangled here, and our painter's tape is at the end. So now I'll take a clamp and put it right here on top of this and leave it so that I don't have to do that again. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some 20 gauge wire, say about 2.5 inches. I have two pieces for both sides. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a loop. Okay, I'm going to make a loop which is big enough, and like that. and then we don't need a lot of tail. So that's that. So I'm just going to take this off here, and again, once again, make sure no thread is showing. Okay, then what I do is I just cut these things off as well, the painter's tape. Now this is open. Okay, and then what I do is I hold on to this carefully with my fingers, separate these two things, like doesn't matter it's half or less, doesn't matter, but still I'm holding it here. Okay, separate these things and then take this one side and then slip this loop inside that. Okay, just like so, and press it. Then take this all the way down, pull all the strands properly. We have two. Now I'll go ahead and knot these two. If you want, you can roll this up so that it's easy for you to put it through the loop. There we go. Make sure you take all the strands and don't leave anything behind, and then kind of tightly tie a knot. Then let's just go ahead one more time. Just roll, roll, roll so that it's easy for us to do one more knot. Take it. There we go. Now what I will do is I will go ahead and take GS hyposement or any bead stringing glue or jewelry glue that you have available in your stash, and dab a generous amount of glue on the knot. This is the one which is going to hold our entire bead structure. So just make and close it and keep your glue. Let this dry. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and tackle the other side. But you should just hold it upright and push all the beads like this so that everything falls into place. And then hold this and then see how well you like this. If you rotate it, I really like the effect of the ones which is twirl like this. So we have this side here. Make sure everything is nice, and so this is how it should be. Okay, I like this effect. Now we will do the same thing again. Take all of these ends and then so I take these here and kind of, I wish I had put the tape. Hold on. these to go through this. So just kind of taking some tape and then taking this edge, rolling it, there we go, snipping these off, and then if you put it inside, it will go inside easily. Take a wire and push this through, or add a head pin, something, yeah, there we go. So this is inside now, and then what I do is I just snip this off and take these strands apart, separate it into two, there we go. So now when you hold this in your hand and check, before that we will do the loop thing. Keep it, and now I want to hold it between my fingers, okay, and then kind of pull everything just like how we did with the other side. Just pull it, just grab some strands and pull. See this, there is still gap, so I would say separate these strands and pull. Once you do that, roll this and keep it. Let's do the same here. I'm pulling these strands so that there is no gap here, but still I could see some. So if you hold it like this, this should look really nice, which it does. So all I need to do here is roll this one, actually roll this side, and then slip it through the loop. And then close the loop shut. Now we have it in here. So now push everything down and then take it, put this thing through, but before doing it, just pull everything together and then tie a knot. Let's do one more. There we go. Now again glue it and let it dry. make sure it's very tight. And let's see out here what we did, right? So now what I am going to do here is kind of make a loop. So see this, the loop is big, so if I crisscross this a little bit more, the loop becomes small. We don't need that much loop. All we need to do is one circle around this. To wrap this, it's a little bit difficult. So it's been a while. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold these and then wrap this once. So once is also more than enough. It doesn't have to be a lot. And snip off the excess. We'll come back to that while we snip these off. We'll do the same this side as well. So this side also, I just take this and make this loop a little bit smaller and hold on to that loop right here, and then make a wrap and snip off this excess wire. This is what we have. As you can see, it's like this, right? What I'm having here is a split ring. I hope you guys have heard about the split ring. This is like a key ring. When we put keys to the ring, it's like that. So I have here, I'm gonna add that just to hide these. Then I'm gonna add this big hole see this? I'm just going to take this off a little bit and straighten my loop out, and then add this. It's just a cover. You can add 2 or 1, which however you want to, but I will just add 1 first and see if I can add this big hole spacer bead on top of that. You need big hole spacer bead for such a project. If you have one in your stash, see this? That's what we want. I can show you what I did here. See this? You can see this one, and I have a split ring here, which you won't even realize it is there. And then this guy. So also I need some more. You can use this here, a bicone, but I'm going to use this bead, this metallic bead. It is in the shape of a bicone only, so that it sits on top of this hole. See this, it's wobbly, right? So we want something to sit on it, in it actually, so that when we make our loop, it's nice and tight. And now I'm going to bend my wire and reposition it, and then take it, and we will make a loop. Then we will add chain to this. We'll do the same this side as well. Slip this on the split ring first, then our big hole bead right here. Then see this loop is a little bit, for me, I'm just going to squish this a little bit more because I want this to fit inside my bead. again I put a split ring just to cover that odd space out there, and then this bead and try to squeeze our knotted portion inside. There we go. And now I'll have this spacer bead so that it kind of sits inside the hole of that, just like that. So we have these two ready. Now we need to decide which chain you want to. So this is brown and I have added antique silver. So I am not going to use gold here, right? Obviously. We are going to use stainless steel, or you can use copper as well, since I used a copper. Because I used a copper ear wire just because I didn't want this brown to show. You can also use a silver there. It's absolutely fine. But I am searching for a chain in silver. I have a big roll of chain, but I don't want to use that. This is a heavy one. So I have these chain. So I'm gonna use this one. This is long and sturdy, nice and big, a little bit wide. That's what I want for my because this one is pretty short. Not pretty short, I would say. It's not that long that you would want it to be, right? Let me measure this for you guys. As you guys know, I have used the store-bought one. I didn't use anything. This is 12 plus inch, 14 inch. So we need at least some. So if I keep it right here, I need at least you can wear this around the neck, like in the collarbone, right where your collarbone is, in that place. But also you can wear it a little bit long, not like a long necklace, but a little bit long will be good in my opinion. So just seeing where this all ends. This chain is round. Okay, get it now. Just gonna cut. Say this is 14 inches. I'm gonna cut 8 more inch. So actually 7 more inches good enough, I guess, because we need to do clasp as well. So that's that. So 3.5. Okay. So I think this is a curved chain, so it will have something to actually open up. Let's do that. Take another set of pliers and just, I need to take a bent nose plier so it's easy for me to do this. There we go, and just slip this off. So we have 2 pieces of chain. So we can add a clasp. I want to add a regular lobster claw clasp. I don't want anything fancy here, because the front of our necklace, hold on one sec. The front of the necklace is nice and very special for us. So the back I can just add lobster claw, and obviously a jump ring. We need a jump ring, and I'm gonna use this closed jump ring, which is like this. This is what I'm gonna use. And where is our open link? Let's see. So I can add the lobster claw clasp here and then close this. Think of this like a jump ring. We don't need extra jump ring. You can just close this link. Make sure it's nice and closed. That's that. The other piece of chain, so 3.5, 3.5, right? So find the gap, the opening, and then twist it open, add the jump ring to it, the closed one, and then close this. So we have both of our chain ready. Now slip this into here, okay, and then hold this loop with your pliers and wrap this nice and tightly until this tightens up. Okay, you will feel it when you wrap it, you will feel it, and then you can snip the excess off and then tuck the tail in. There we go. And then let's do the same here as well. Slip it in, okay, and hold this and wrap it around. Make sure it's a nice and tight wrap, and then snip the excess off. Our necklace is ready. Look at this. This is really pretty. You can wear it like this, twisted, or you can just not twist it and wear it. I like the twisted version, and this is how the necklace looks like. It's a very chunky necklace, and I didn't even know how many strands were there available. I think probably there is 25 strands or so. Let's just see how many strands we have in this necklace. Okay, that's a 5, and again this is a 5, 10, and that's a 5, 15, yeah, 20 and 25. So I got 50 strands, and I took half. It came in half, so it was together only, but when I separated the tape, it came in 2. I tried with 1, and I figured a best pattern to do this, and then I showed you guys how to do it. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I do upload videos a couple of times a week. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.